Usually we do a nickel package. We call it a nickel package.
Nickel package.
But instead, since there's 6 games, and we've kind of talked about, the Lions, if you encompass all the NFL playoffs, we'll call it a 2 deep here. Let's do the 2 deep. Let's take a look around the NFL playoff landscape tomorrow, 4:30. Browns-Texans. Some people in this room tried to tell you that the Houston Texans were the worst to first, the most likely candidate to go from worst to first. Mm-hmm. Some people in this room told you who that was going to be. Some people in this room told you, hey, it's not a get right, but, put a lunch on it. The lunches are 4-1.
Oh, yeah.
And the Houston Texans, lo and behold, they are hosting a playoff game. The Cleveland Browns and the great Joe Flacco rolling into town with the Cleveland Browns.
Black has been reinvented.
What do you think about this one, Lindsay?
Man.
C.J. Stroud, a good storyline.
Great storylines, but Cleveland is tough.
Defense, no doubt.
They are tough. And Flack is back. Flack has been spinning it, dude. You been watching Flack?
100%. Everybody has.
Dude, he's been spinning it. But I'm still taking the Texans.
Really?
Yep. I like C.J. Stroud, bro. I'm a big C.J. Stroud fan, dude.
And I am too, obviously. I liked him enough to say, hey, they're going to win the division based on nothing. But I will say this. We talk about how things shrink in the playoffs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, it's going to be different. It's going to be different.
C.J. Stroud,
I just think
defense,
I just think he got
with those stakes.
Oh, it's going to be tough.
In this moment,
he has what it takes, though.
The Cleveland Browns a 2-point favorite, according to ESPN.
Yeah, I can see that. But that kid, man, I think he leads the NFL in like fourth quarter comebacks or something. He has what it takes, bro. I'm going with CJ. I liked him in college.
Spenny, what do you got on it?
I'm going with the Browns. Unfortunately, I think this is where the miracle story for the Texans ends. That Browns defense is just real, man. It is real. Denzel Ward, obviously Myles Garrett, like they are loaded over there. Jim Schwartz has them playing like this best or second best defense in the NFL. And Flack Daddy, man, he's still elite.
Jim Schwartz is a dog.
He is one of the best defensive coordinators in the league for sure.
He's a weird dude.
He's a very weird dude. Don't shake his hand too hard.
But he's a dog.
He is a dog. Give me the Browns.
You're on the Browns with it. WoodwardSports.com chat thread DNCENT. I love the Brown D. So there's that out there also. Lots of Browns love in the chat. BMG, how you see it, man?
No, I like the Browns too. And these teams just played each other like 2 weeks ago, and the Browns won by 14 points. And
I don't think CJ played in that game.
He did not. I don't believe so.
Yeah, I know. I was going to say CJ didn't play, and the Browns were a little banged up. And the Browns are getting Amari Cooper back, and he's supposed to be fully healthy, who's been balling.
Brandon Katz, shut up.
I'm taking the Browns. The defense is going to be too much.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. And again, the moment, right? How the game shrinks, the moment. I'm kind of leaning that way too. I'm kind of leaning towards the Browns. Dan Campbell's goatee. Schwartz will be the head coach of the Titans.
No, they're not giving him another chance.
I bet somebody does.
No, it's too many young studs out here to give. He has to wait in line. It's too many young guys that are budding superstars. And the Lions have one, Everybody has those young guys that are right on the verge of being head coaches. I think, and those guys are going to get the chances before I think he does.
I will say this. Myles Garrett was maybe the biggest L I ever took at the draft when I was like, I don't have a good feeling about this guy.
No, dude.
This guy is it. He's the best player in the league.
You didn't see his the athleticism that he had?
Yeah, but he came out of Texas A&M, right?
Yeah. Dude.
I remember watching those games and I wasn't feeling it. Him and Aaron Gibson were the two biggest L's I think I ever took in draft analysis.
Dude, he was. I mean, you've seen him on a basketball court? Have you seen him play basketball?
Yeah, absolutely.
It was amazing. I'm like, damn, he might have been a damn small forward.
All right.
He's a monster.
Yeah, he can dunk at like 290 pounds.
Easy.
Yeah.
Like, easy.
The night game, a Peacock exclusive here in the Detroit area. Only available on local TV in the Kansas City and Miami markets. The Chiefs and the Dolphins. Game time temperature right around 5 below zero. Game time wind chill about 25 below zero. Ooh. ESPN Bet has the Chiefs now at a 4.5-point favorite. We discussed this, and it just there's a couple reasons, Lindsay, and I'm not saying they're going to win the game.
Who?
But the Dolphins.
No.
I'm not saying they're going to win the game.
They're done. Too cold.
But if you're going to make me bet my house payment on it, I'm telling you, especially now that it went to a hook.
Yeah, I'd take them to cover.
I'm taking the Dolphins with the 4.5. And everyone's talking about Tua and Tyreek and the finesse and the passing offense. And they are going to run the ball on Kansas City.
Run the ball.
They will run the football.
I just don't know if with the weather and how fraudulent their defense is, I just don't know if they can get it done. I just don't. Watching them, and they competed against the Cowboys. They competed. They showed that they are a legitimate playoff team. But I don't know with all with the weather and I don't know, man. And the Chiefs, they're proven, but they've been struggling. They've been reeling a bit too. But I just think they pull it off.
Justin Mallory in the WoodwardSports.com chat thread. KC blowout. Both pass rushers are out for Miami. Jason, you don't think that's priced into the line already, man? Vegas knows that. I think that Miami's going to be able to run the football. Jack Harrington, Chiefs, sadly, flannel will be annoying. Mason Leach. Here comes the Mahomes warship service. What do you got on this game, BMG?
I think the Chiefs do win. I think the Dolphins will still be in it for the reasons you brought up, the run game. But I think at the end of the day, their defense is too banged up. Xavier Howard, the 2 pass rushers as well, all missing this game. So I think that's going to be a big factor. And I think if I'm betting on one quarterback, I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes. So,
WoodwardSports.com chat thread. Brandon Katz says Neil still believes in Tua. Neil has been wrong about Tua all year. Neil checks the NFL passing leaders and see Tua as the leader in the NFL with over 4,600 passing yards and 5th in touchdown passes. You're right. I was terribly wrong about him. Clearly can't play. Clearly is not good.
What?
Sorry, guys.
Yeah,
I'm sorry I let you down.
I don't get that.
Sorry I let you down.
This is not the year to take a victory lap on Tua. Not
right.
Good,
like when he led the league in passing yards.
Right. You got him wrong, Neil.
He's a bum.
Yeah, sorry.
Spenny, what do you got on this game? You and I are in lockstep, right?
Yeah, I got the Dolphins to cover, but I do think the Chiefs win it. They go out there and they have more. I think Pacheco is more aggressive. He's more of the playoff back than. Yeah, I saw that, Lindsay. I think that he goes out there and, like what Gentry said, that defense is banged up. They had to sign Bruce Irvin and James Houston, and they're going to be playing, or not James Houston. What's his name? I can't remember. Houston, pass rusher. I can't remember his name. But they had to sign 2 of those 37-year-old pass rushers because everybody's injured on their defense. They don't have enough guys in there to get pressure on Patrick Mahomes. I do think the Chiefs win, but give me the Dolphins to cover.
Yeah, and that's kind of where I am too. I wouldn't be stunned if they won though.
Yeah,
like I wouldn't. I would definitely not be in the market of laying 4.5 with the Chiefs. I'm seeing a lot of boycott Peacock stuff in here, but then Zanani says, I think he says it pretty well. He's like, yeah, Peacock sucks, but doesn't suck as bad as paying $200 a month for 1,000 channels I don't watch. Fair point.
Oh man, a lot of people don't like streaming.
Justin Houston, that's it. Yeah,
people don't like streaming, right?
I don't know what Peacock does differently, but their picture's the best in the game.
Yeah, they don't. There's not stream. Peacock is not streaming.
They probably got one of those 5K cameras.
Yeah, their picture quality is the best.
I'm a streamer.
The best. Let me see here. We can sneak one more in here. Okay, Sunday afternoon, triple header of playoff football action. The Steelers are at the Bills. Buffalo, according to ESPN Bet, a 9.5-point favorite. No TJ Watt. I know that's priced into the line already.
Doesn't matter. I mean, the Steelers tripped into the playoffs. Okay, stumbled into the playoffs.
10-7.
They stumbled
with Mason Rudolph.
I know. You got arguably the best coach in football.
How does he do it?
I don't know, dude, but he gets them to buy into every. He's never had a losing season
In 20 years.
And people are talking about he should leave. Why? Why would you let him go? Why would you let Mike Tomlin walk?
I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Paul Thomas, I don't like streaming because a picture isn't good. It is on Peacock. It's better. It's better than any cable box.
It is.
Satellite, any of it. I don't know what they do. They should all be
gets
that
it
way.
done, man.
Yeah. What do you got on the game? You think Buffalo walks them or what?
dog walks him.
I think it's one of those things where it'll dictate, the first score will dictate a lot, like the first touchdown.
Yeah,
if Pittsburgh can get it, then you can start going, you know what, I'm trying to make a case. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make a case.
I don't see it. I don't see a path to this game being competitive.
That's my only path, and it's based on a multi-leg parlay.
Now, unless Josh comes out and start turning that ball over, then the Steelers can kind of have a chance. He has to have a turnover game, and he's capable of doing that. He'll start flinging that thing to the other team in a heartbeat multiple times. So if he has one of those games, then it'll be tight. But I can't see them Pittsburgh competing with them.
What do you got on it, Spenny?
Yeah, it's Pittsburgh limped in the playoffs. They're not a good team. Are they going to be starting fucking Mason Rudolph? Like, come on, give me the Buffalo by 1,000,000.
Doesn't that 9.5 doesn't just seem too easy though?
No, give me Bills minus
Okay.
14. Like, I'll take
Alt line it?
Yeah,
17?
they're going to destroy them.
BMG, what do we got on the alt line,
We're gonna see
BMG?
fucking Matt Barkley
I'm still
in
going
there.
with the Bills,
Yeah?
honestly. I was trying to find reasonings just like you. I think that line's a little weird. But once TJ Watt actually got announced that he wasn't going to play, it only went down a half. So that kind of steered me away a little bit too. So I think the Bills are just going to roll through them. They've been hot lately. As long as Josh Allen takes care of the ball, I think they can win this handedly.
All right. Make it attractive for give me an alt line.
All right.
Bills minus 14.
14.5 will get you a much better price.
14.5. I take it.
So
They're gonna-
Spenny's planting the flag.
They're
on
going
it.
to blow them out.
Spenny is planting the flag.
You said you want minus 13.5 is plus 140.
What about minus 14.5? Plus 160?
168, yes.
Which one are you going with, Spenny?
Wait, what was it? Sorry?
13.5 is plus 140. 14.5 is plus 168.
I'd go 13.5.
13.5?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.